All right, tell the viewers what you were just doing.
I had Kinsley in a sit and a wait, and I was trying to take a picture of her because I don't have a lot of good pictures of her because she's not very photogenic. She leaped at me.
You have to send this to me so I can just
put it in there.
The video, yeah.
She's in motion.
That's really funny.
So she's jumping. She's like right here.
It's a very goofy looking picture.
It's cute.
Did you take a picture of the boys?
Not yet.
You were just
I had just started with Kinsley because they were all laying down.
What are we doing?
We are filming Kick.
Where are we going?
Well, we're staying on property.
Where on the property are we going?
Wherever our feet take us.
Where are our feet taking us?
Oh my goodness.
This is what I have to deal with, y'all.
Ask simple questions, you get simple answers.
Okay, would you like me to ask a complicated question?
I don't know.
Will you give me a complicated answer?
It depends on the question.
Oh, there's some stink going on over here.
Well, yes, it's a lot of chicken shit.
Can we now move them out to the field?
That'd be great.
Because this is getting saturated.
Yeah,
and they don't need heat anymore. I didn't put it on heat for the last 2 nights.
Yeah, they're pretty close. Yeah, with how warm it's staying. Yeah, I would agree. We can start moving them backwards.
Come on. Leave the food alone.
Oh, look at the happy boy. Happy boy.
Ooh.
Happy boy. Happy boy. Happy boy. A happy boy. Happy boy. Come on, Winston. Another happy boy. Hello, everybody.
Jim is coming tomorrow.
Yay, Jim.
Yep. I'm gonna put him down in the basement for the day.
Put him in the crawl space.
Yep. Crawl space is the next day. Basement's tomorrow.
Basement's tomorrow.
Or tomorrow and the day after.
He gets to stand up.
Yeah, he's got the easy job tomorrow. He's going to be putting blocking in between the joists, the floor joists. Winston, you got a stick in your butt.
He does.
Winston, come here. Let's get that stick out of your butt.
Winston.
That's
a good boy. There you go.
Okay, all done.
Go.
Good boy.
Go.
Because despite all of the hard work that we put into that floor, there's a little bit of a bounce. I notice it like if I have water on the countertop and one of us walks through the room, the water jiggles.
Oh my goodness.
Like a T-Rex.
It does not jiggle like a T-Rex.
It does. I mean, it has that ripple, you know, the scene in whoa, what was that? Maybe it's just Levi. You know that scene in Jurassic Park where the water...
Where it's...
Yeah.
I'm gonna start walking through the house like this.
Can you do the roar?
I don't know. I don't think that was successful.
Do that walk again and pretend like you're roaring, and I'm gonna put in audio with the roar. We have a storm coming in, honey.
Yeah, I felt some rain sprinkles.
Yep, we may get rained on in this little adventure of ours. Today was weird. I looked at the clock and it was 5 o'clock already. Like it was just, the day just zipped by.
Flew by.
And it's already 6:30 now.
It's almost 7.
It just zipped by. So, don't feel like I got much done. I feel like that every day.
Yep.
So I really feel pressured to get this stupid house done. I'm so sick of this house.
The only one pressuring you is you.
I know, and that's why I feel it. That's why I feel the pressure.
So if I pressured you, you wouldn't feel the pressure?
I don't listen to you.
I know. I'm aware.
What?
What? Weird.
Katie yesterday told me that she did some things with eggs and eggs over here, and then there's eggs over there, and I'm sure she said don't touch them. I'm sure she told me what the eggs are for. I didn't listen. And then this morning I took 2 of her 4 hatching eggs.
For her customer.
Yeah, and I cracked them and I put them in the dog bowls.
I come out and I went into the house to get a pencil because I hadn't marked them yet. Because usually that's the universal sign. I mark them. Universal. And then Nathan knows, hey, those are hatching eggs because they have letters on them.
Or squigglies or dates.
Well, that's more rare. It's usually just letters.
All right, anyway.
Simmer down there, Nathan.
I'm simmered.
And I went inside the house to get the freaking pencil And I should have just taken the eggs with me. I know this.
Yep, because that's now where the egg, anyway, continue.
But I didn't think that the pencil was in the kitchen. I thought it was in the hatching room.
I see, yeah.
So I went to the hatching room to go get it. And then I was like, oh, they need water. And oh, you know, I got a little distracted. And then I came into the house, had to take off my shoes because I'm not allowed to wear shoes in the house.
Neither am I.
And so.
Oh, that's slippery. Oh, I got it.
So by the time I got the pencil, I came inside and I looked down and there's only 2. And I'm like, he fed them to the dogs. I knew exactly what happened.
Yeah. Well, I'll have you know that they were fertilized.
Oh, good.
Well, ooh.
Good.
Slippery.
I wish you would have said they weren't, and then I would have been like, oh, my husband saved you.
They weren't fertilized.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm just granting your wish.
No, I was commenting about my sludginess happening.
What's going on, pups? What are we doing? You see all this muckaroo here?
Yep.
I got the lawnmower stuck.
Oh, did you get stuck?
I did. I was really struggling getting up this hill right here because it gets so slippery.
It does.
And it was the lawnmower that doesn't have the weight in the back. It was the new lawnmower.
The newer one, yeah.
So I came down here for a walk with the dogs yesterday, and I decided I was going to ride the lawnmower. And it was just like this, where it was not raining, but it was still muddy. And man, I got myself stuck. So I ended up having to go through the woods. No, I turned around, I went this way, and I went up.
Oh, wow.
And to the pond.
You actually made it up that hill?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of the wet weather, we've had so much rain. It has been to the point where everyone's Facebook posts around here say, okay, we're done. Like, it hasn't rained for like 30 minutes. And the I-40 interstate, which is a very main throughway
between
North Carolina, Tennessee, like it's
among others.
It's a very major interstate up here. And when I was coming home yesterday, there was really bad rain, and I took a different route, and I came up and around the mountain. I usually don't take 40, but I guess it had a mudslide, and the mudslide came down and took out cars. And,
oh my gosh.
And it was just like a river. It was insane how much I saw the footage of it, and it was just so sad. But it's now closed again for right at the Tennessee-North Carolina border again. And that was the same area that got hit really hard also with Helene. And they were working on repairing it, and now it's like yet another
That's
flood.
probably going to be an ongoing issue for quite some time.
They need to raise it.
Because it probably really changed the topography of that area.
Yeah.
And the stuff that didn't slip and slide during Helene is probably just waiting to...
Because all of the trees and stuff are gone now. Yeah, it was pretty sad, like, seeing that. At first I was like, oh, are people posting old stuff? Nope, that just happened.
Thanks.
Once I saw it, like, on news outlets and stuff, I was like, oh, man. And somebody had a video, they were in their car, somebody in the back seat of a car, and they videoed, and you could just see it just pouring down. It was so terrifying. And the water level was even to the road at that part when they crossed. And then it got worse. Sorry, guys, we're not going that way.
No, guys, we haven't been this way for almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because there's a very specific reason that we haven't been down there for 2 weeks. Do you want to guess what it is? It's a very specific, sticky reason.
Sticky reason.
Almost invisible.
Spiderwebs?
Yes. Yes. I hate walking into spiderwebs. I hate it. Even if I carry a big stick and I whack it around and stuff, I still never...
The second you stop, you get like that one right there hanging down.
I just, yeah. So I'm like, sorry, dogs. I'm foregoing your...
request to go to this creek.
Your creek enjoyment pleasure.
Look how deep.
I know, it's very deep.
Very slushy. Slushy, slushy. Yeah, we've gotten so much rain.
Yeah, lots and lots of rain.
A lot.
Almost all of the swales are full.
Yeah.
We had a huge deluge of rain this morning, and then it kind of lightened up for the rest of the day. But it was a lot. We had to go return the rental car, and on our way through one of the towns, there were flooded streets. They weren't bad, but like water was rushing across the street, and you drive through it and you're like, oh wow, that was much deeper than I thought it was.
Yeah, it's been, like I said, I hit rain really bad on my way through the mountains, which is never fun, especially in a rental car that you're not as familiar with.
Yeah.
And so I was going I think I was going a decent speed, 38 in a 45, and somebody was not happy with how slow I was going.
Yeah, the locals that are familiar with the roads, they go fast.
I just was like, I embraced the fact that I had Georgia plates. And I was
out-of-towner.
Yep, I'm just an out-of-towner. Not familiar with this road. I haven't traveled it 7 times in the last 3 weeks or 4 weeks.
I just embraced that we have the farm plates, the agricultural plates, so they know that we're on a farm, and it's a little slower going.
Slower pace.
So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go at my own pace. Sometimes my pace is faster than others.
Yep.
Other times it's not.
I had a gentleman come by today to pick up his 5 pullets. He bought 7. He grabbed everything that I had caught for him.
Nice.
So that was nice. I've got a couple of little...
We caught those last night.
Yes.
About 10 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah, because I completely forgot. And then I looked outside and I was like, oh, shoot, I've got a pickup tomorrow. And they're actually looking to buy property around us. And so it just happened to be, they were looking at a couple properties that were just right up the road from us. So I was like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, buddy.
And so they asked me a lot of questions about the area, the county, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. And so we talked for quite a while, which was nice.
You like it because we live in it.
Yep.
You don't like it because the Kraemers live in it. Itchy boy.
No, I mean, every county has its pros and cons, right?
Of course it does.
And I would say our county, I mean, it's not that different from the counties that border it, but
no.
There's a few things that it's kind of silly. Like there's silly rules in each county.
Yep.
But I told him, I said, from where we came from, the restrictions are nothing. So I don't know how heavily enforced everything is, but I don't want to find out. So I just don't break any of the rules.
Yep. We are not rule breakers. We are rule followers.
Are we? Rule followers.
I'm going with that. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's whew, that one got my eyeball.
One of those buggies?
No, it was a water raindrop. No, yeah, last night when we were catching pullets, a bug went into the corner of my eye, and I'd already been touching chickens, so I can't rub my eye. So I'm sitting here blinking like a crazy person, trying to get it out of my eye. And finally, when we were done, I had to go in and start flushing my eye out because the bug would not come out. That's always fun. Mm-hmm. The joys of living in Tennessee in the...
I remember the first time I got a bug in my eye. I was in the 5th grade. We were out at recess, out in the courtyard, and a bug flew into my eye, and I could feel it. And I asked, and I was so embarrassed, because, 5th grade, just awkward time of life. And I asked one of my friends if I had a bug in my eye, and I opened like that, and they're like, oh my gosh, you have a bug in your eye! And I had to wait till recess was done to go in and wash it out. It was rather embarrassing. Looking back, I was like, who cares? But,
right.
At that age.
At that age, everything's embarrassing.
Yes. We're getting some blackberries.
Nice.
We have little patches of blackberries around, and they're little itsy bitsy patches of blackberries.
Have you tried any?
They're still forming. So no is the answer. They're not pickable yet. What's going on over there? Like here's one of them.
This is like 2 days in a row we're filming in the rain.
Yeah.
Oh, the boys got in.
Yeah, they just slip underneath it, which is fine. I want them to be able to do that. But yeah, see?
Oh, yeah.
Little blackberries. So.
I'm surprised the sheep haven't gotten more of the leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to move the sheep.
Yeah, all I was gonna do is
Open up back here.
Open that over here. Well, I'm just gonna do it this way.
Okay.
Just take them through the
walk
field.
them through.
And then I just have to mow down the entryway right there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little overgrown.
A little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, we can't mow here because there's so many rocks.
Yeah, lots of rocks right there.
A lot of the rocks we took away from the house are piled here.
Yep.
So that's why it's a mess over here. But
yeah, but they'll like all these autumn olives and and all the stuff that's back there.
They love the poplars and the autumn olives. They like these.
How much rain we have on the lens.
I'm blinded by a white belly.
All right. Anything else, love?
I got you.
Thank you. Lost my balance. No? We'll see you tomorrow? All right, we'll see you tomorrow. It's about to rain.
Bye.
Bye.
Good thing I ain't made of sugar.
You're so sweet.
That's what they all say.
You're so calorous.
What are you doing, baby Duke?